Hey guys! Hey guys! And welcome to another episode of Ask djarii. This is the show where you guys ask me whatever kind of questions you want to know about myself and I answer the best ones or the most interesting ones. If you haven't seen my previous video of Ask djarii, then feel free to click on the link that I will provide somewhere around here so you can check it out. Now, I've asked you guys on YouTube, on Twitter, on Curse to give me your questions, and some of you have given me some good ones. So I want to go ahead and start with a question from my friend Roxy. I have it already up on my phone so I can check the question. Roxy Cutie asks, djarii, when did you start drawing? Now, I don't think a lot of you guys know, but I actually went to art school twice. When I was younger and I was in high school, I studied art as a BTEC as opposed to a GCSE because I was one of the only kids who actually cared about it. Then I went on to college and I studied fine art, and then when I moved to Edinburgh, I went to Edinburgh College and I studied a BTEC of art again. So I've been drawing pretty much for as long as I can remember. Some of my earlier memories is actually sitting in my kitchen with my dad, and he was sharpening all of my pencils with a knife, and we used to always draw pictures together. We would sit in my nan's kitchen, and she had like a bay window with a like a breakfast bar kind of thing in front of it, and we would always sit here and we would draw pictures of the garden and the flowers and stuff. So I've been drawing for a really long time. I haven't done a great deal of drawing as of the last few years. If you want to see some of my drawings, I'll pop them around here or around here so you can have a check out at some of my more recent pictures or paintings. But really, I've been drawing for pretty much all my life. I only started taking it seriously when I moved to Edinburgh and I was freelancing for a little while in the Warcraft community. I just heard Sko coming in. I heard him leaving the living room and going to the bathroom, and then I'm like, I have to finish this question. Oh, he's gonna walk in on me. So that is the question for Roxy, when I started drawing. So, as predicted, Sko came walking in and nearly knocked everything over as he came in and made everything totally awkward. So now I'm going to return to talking to my camera with the second question, which is from Red Devil on YouTube, and he says, well then, aside from a PC, mic and cam, what else would I need to stream? How much would cost some decent ones on a budget, and any tips for a beginner from your experience? So I guess that's kind of about starting up to stream from the very beginning and what do you need. I guess it's more important, or what's more important than your hardware, like your camera and your microphone and stuff like that. Well, that's all stuff that can get upgraded. For me, I was using a crap camera and a crap microphone and all that stuff. I think that really the real test of starting streaming is your patience and your persistence. Because for me, when I first started streaming, I didn't really have hardly any viewers or anything like that. I feel like a lot of people see big streamers out there getting lots of donations and stuff like that and all this cool like perks of being a streamer, and they think, yeah, I'm gonna start streaming and that's gonna be me and I'm gonna be rich, dollar, rah, rah, rah. But it's not really like that at all, especially when you're starting to stream, because the truth of the matter is that I streamed for 10 to 12 hours every single day without fail with no expectations, and I got to where I am right now, which is amazing, but I wouldn't have been able to get to this point without literally trying my hardest and streaming constantly. We grew maybe one viewer a day, and you know, I remember saying, you know, today I got 10 followers. 10 followers, that's amazing, it's so cool, I'm so happy about this 10 followers. So really, it's a test of patience and persistence. You just need to keep doing it regardless of what kind of hardware you've got. The hardware can be cheap. As I said, I had a really crap webcam, and I was using the microphone from my headset. It was not particularly good, but it was something that I upgraded over time, and then I got an actual microphone, and I got a better webcam, and my setup just got better and better as time went by. So really the cost is almost nothing. You've probably already, if you're playing games, you've probably already got a computer that can stream. It's just about the power of yourself, really, and how much effort you are going to personally put into it. And that's what I feel like, or what I feel about starting streaming. Okay, so let me check. What was the next question? Potato asks me on Twitter, I'll ask it again. If you weren't streaming, what would you consider yourself doing instead? And I had to have a little think about this one earlier, because I really don't know. I've had so many thoughts about what I would do, and I really can't come to one singular conclusion. I mean, a few years ago, I thought I would be a concept artist for some video games, and I thought I would probably end up freelancing. And then I found this kind of passion for makeup art, and then I thought maybe I would be a makeup artist. So really, since fate has kind of led me in the path of streaming and video games, my whole life has changed, and the outlook that I have, or the idea of what my future was going to be, is getting completely and utterly twisted and changed because of how things have turned out. But I guess probably if things went bust, say I couldn't stream anymore, there's a few things I would consider. I would maybe think I would go to university and do an illustration course, and maybe pursue that art career. Or I would hand in a portfolio to some makeup counters and kind of work my way from the bottom up in becoming a makeup artist. And those are the two things that really stuck out in my head that I might try to do. That is, of course, if I could never stream or never do anything relating to video games, because at the moment, pursuing this video games and online, I don't know how you put it, entertainer, personality, blah, everything that I'm doing right now, that's what I want to pursue. That's who I want to be. That's what I want to do. And that's Potato's question. So I'm thinking we can do one more question, because I've answered these quite detailed. Let's see. So John himself, John Wallace, asks, Hi, how long have you been streaming, and what has been your best moments from streaming in general? So there's a few things that come to mind with this question. The first thing that comes to mind is the feeling when you're walking around an event and people come over to you to talk to you and say, hi, I watch your stream, I really enjoy it, I'm a big fan, blah, blah, blah. That kind of stuff is just, it's surreal. It's surreal. Because for me, I don't really feel like I'm anybody special, but at the same time, I do have an audience of over 100 people every day. And that is quite impressive. That's quite amazing. And those people all kind of congregate at these events, these gaming events, and they know who you are. And it's a really good feeling when someone comes over to you and they're like, hey, djarii, I watch your stream. And that's one of the most amazing things. When I was at DreamHack, I got to meet so many of my viewers, and I got to meet so many streamers, and I felt like I was a part of something that was bigger. You know, I didn't really feel like I was as lonely or as isolated as I usually do feel. I felt like I was amongst friends and that I was no longer alone in... That sounds really, really sad, but it's actually true. I just felt like this is my family, this is my community. I found somewhere that I finally fit in, and that is probably one of the greatest feelings that I've ever had from streaming. And the last thing that comes to mind about that is every now and again, someone pops up and they message me, or they write in my Twitch chat and they say things like, djarii, you're a real inspiration to me, or I'm feeling really depressed, but I come to your stream every day and I feel really happy. And I mean, that's just absolutely mind-blowing. Can you imagine, just by me streaming, someone else feels better? That makes someone feel good, or they feel inspired. Who would have ever thought that I would be able to evoke those kind of feelings in other people that I've never even met? That is the singular best thing about Twitch, is that I get to influence and inspire people from all around the world. The best singular feeling, guys. That probably concludes that question. Yeah. You know, I would probably look back on this video and think, damn, I really wish I would have said this, and that as well, but we're gonna have to go for that because sometimes it's really hard to think of everything all on the spot. But I hope that I answered all the questions good enough for you guys. And yeah, thank you very much for watching my second episode of Ask Djarii. Feel free to leave some questions in the comment section below or message me on Twitter or Curse. You can contact me pretty much anywhere and give me the hashtag AskDjarii and leave your questions, and the best questions will be added to the next video. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please thumbs up, comment and subscribe. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are seriously making dreams come true. Peace out. Bye bye bye.